Hello students, in this video we will discuss the first order theory. First order theory. Okay. The first order term is h naught psi n 1 plus h dash and psi n naught is equal to e n naught and psi n 1 plus e n 1 and psi n 0. Okay, this is the first order term. Now we multiply the psi n0 steric and then integrate the above equations, these equations. Then we will get is integration and then psi n naught steric h naught and psi n1 plus integration and psi n naught 0 h dash and psi n0 is equal to e n0 and then integrate the equations f0 and steric and e n1. This is constant, so this is outside the integral, plus e n1 and integration psi n0 steric and psi n0. Okay. Now these equations can also be written is this is equal to h naught psi n naught and h naught and psi n1 plus psi n naught and h dash and psi n0 and then is equal to e n naught and psi n naught 0 and then psi n1 plus en and psi n0 and then psi n0. Okay. Now the h naught has Hermitian. Then this term can be written as this term is equal to e naught and then h naught and psi n1 is equal to h naught and psi n naught and then psi n1 is equal to, this is the Hermitian operator properties. So when this h naught is applied on the psi naught n, then they will use e naught n and the wave function itself and the psi n1 itself. Okay. Now we can put this term in the place of this term here. Okay. So this equation is e naught n and psi naught n and then psi 1n plus the other term psi n0 and h dash and psi n naught is equal to e n naught into psi n0 and psi n1 plus this is equal to En, and here is 1. Okay, this term is equal to 1 because the normalization conditions, this is equal to 1 step. And this term is can also written as the integration and psi n0 and dx. So you can write in this way. So this is equal to 1. Then we can write this term is. Okay. Now we can cancel these two terms. They are the same, so they become cancelled. Then the En1 is equal to En0 and h dash and psi n0 and expectation. This is the first order energy correction for crop system. Okay, and this is the fundamental result of the first order perturbations. And this first order correction to the energy is the simple is the expectations value of the unperturbed state. This is the unperturbed state. Psi n naught is the unperturbed state, and here also is this one. Okay, so this is the simple is the expectations value of the unperturbed state is the first order energy correction. Okay. Now we can take example number 1, and this example we will consider the unperturbed wave functions of the infinite sphere well. This is the unperturbed for one-dimensional situations, and to divide by a under root and psi n phi a n x. Okay. So we will find the first order energy corrections. So the first order energy correction is simple is the expectations value of the unperturbed states. Okay. So now we consider the infinite sphere well is like this, 0 and a, and here we consider the perturbations or the change in a system is like this, from 0 to V0. So then this is a perturbation. This region is a perturbed region, and here the h0 is equal to V0. So then the En1 is can be written as psi n0 and V0 and psi n0, and that's it. So then the V0 is constant, they outside that, and then is equal to this. According to the normalization condition, this is equal to V0. This is become 1. Okay. So then the first order energy correction is V0. When the system is the half of its length a0 a divided by 2, so then the first energy correction is V0 divided by 2. Okay. And they can also find by this way, and E1 is simple is expectation value of naught and h dash and psi n naught. So this equation is can be written is h naught, this is psi n naught, and h dash and psi n naught and dx for one dimension case. Okay, now we can put the infinite square wave functions for the second case for the hop. Okay, then the value of this is from a to a hop to the 0 is 2 divided by a under root, and sine n pi a in x, and also we write the v naught divided by 2 is h war, and then 2 divided by a and sine n phi a and x and dx. Okay, so this equation can be written as 2 divided by a square and then v naught. Okay, and then integrate from a divided by 2 to 0, and this equation is sine n phi a x, and this is square because this is multiplied. Okay, we use the hop angle triangle formula. Sine theta is equal to 1 minus cos theta divided by 2. This is the hop angle triangle formula, and then this equation is v naught divided by a square, and a divided by 2 into 0 is equal to 1 over half minus 1 over half and cos n phi a and x, and then dx. This one can written from this equation. Okay, so then we can integrate these equations, and this is equal to v naught divided by a. Now we can integrate this equation directly. Then is 1 over 2 half minus 1 over 2 sine n phi a and x, and from a to 2 and 0. Okay, then 2 v naught divided by a square is equal to, when we put the limits 1 over half here, then is a divided by 2 put in here, and we can also put here sine n phi a and a divided by 2, where put the value of x, and we can put 0, then this is equal to 0. Okay, so 2 v naught divided by a square is equal to a is cancelled to the a, so this n phi divided by 2 so here this is cos theta, because here we integrate this term, then we will get cos theta. So when n pi divided by 2 is equal to 0, so this term is become 0, then only this term a divided by 4, and then is equal to this term becomes cancelled to this, and this is cancelled to this, is v naught divide by 2. And here this one is a, because the 1 over a and the root is become a, this the 2, then this is equal to v naught divided by 2, and just do above. Okay.